Can you do calisthenics if you're overweight? So calisthenics is a form of training that is available to anyone, regardless of your age, your gender, your experience, or your weight. With calisthenics, we essentially use our own bodies as the resistance rather than using an external source such as weights or resistance bands. This means that it can be done anywhere and at any time. Calisthenics provides so many benefits such as increased strength, muscle hypertrophy, increased coordination, and increased proprioception. Not only that, but it is super fun. Because with calisthenics, we're fundamentally using our body weight as the resistance. If you are bigger or you have excess weight, it is going to be slightly harder, but please don't let that put you off, because you can use progressions to safely learn all the fundamental exercises. Now, the fundamental exercises in calisthenics are push-ups, pull-ups, dips, and squat, as well as a little bit of core work. And there are progressions for each and every one of them, dependent on your level and what you have available to you. So for example, with push-ups, instead of doing a push-up on the floor, you can start with an incline. So you might want to start on the wall and slowly work your way down to eventually get to the floor. Another fantastic training tool is Eccentrics. This is where we slow down the negative part, or the eccentric part of the exercise, for between 4 to 8 seconds, which allows us to build strength but also work on the correct form. You can use Eccentrics for learning any exercise such as pull-ups, dips, and push-ups too. Now, although we use mainly our body weight for calisthenics, resistance bands can be a really useful tool in not only making exercises harder, but also assisting us when we want to learn them. They do this by reducing how much body weight we're moving, or just helping us in the upward phase or the concentric phase of the exercise. So if you're starting out with calisthenics, it might be useful to grab yourself some bands while you learn your pull-ups, your dips, and your push-ups. The thicker the band, the more resistance you're going to get. So you might want to start out with the thicker ones and slowly work your way down to the thinner ones until you eventually won't need them anymore. Now, calisthenics can be quite hard on your joints, so it's always important to make sure you warm up your body correctly, and you can also work on some mobility work as well. Now, one huge tip when you're learning calisthenics is to track your progress. Progress with calisthenics can be excruciatingly slow and also quite subjective. So grab yourself a camera and video as much as possible. Not only will you be able to look back in the future and see where you've come from, but it will also give you a great perspective on what your form is looking like, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky when you're in the moves. Lastly, calisthenics can be so much fun, so make sure that you enjoy yourself and don't be too hard on yourself. There is something for everyone, and you might be surprised what you can achieve with your body weight.